No. All of us at times, we can be a little thirsty. And tonight, I just want to give you, in fact, me and Dawnchere, we wrote down, and I want you to take notes tonight. We wrote down 21 signs that you just might be thirsty. Because some of you, you're like, oh, shoot, Pastor Rich, I'm not dehydrated. I'm not seeing no mirage. Everything's good. My life is good. You don't know. I want to give you 21 signs that you just might be thirsty. Are you ready for this? 21 signs that you just might be thirsty. 21 signs that you just might be thirsty. Oh, snap. All right, here we go. 21 signs that you might be thirsty. Here we go. Ready for this? You might be thirsty if you care more about how you look than who you are.
You might be thirsty if you continue to text without receiving a reply.
You might be thirsty if your feelings overrule your faith.
You might be thirsty if that special somebody's voice outweighs everyone else's voice.
Number 5, you might be thirsty if you invite yourself over to her house, but you can't invite her to church.
You might be thirsty if you care more about being wanted than respected.
You might be thirsty if you continue to pursue him even though he's never pursued you.
You might be thirsty if you used to want a man that carries the cross and now you settle for a man that has a tattoo of a cross.
Number 9, you might be thirsty if you used to want somebody that builds God's house, and now you'll take someone that pays their rent on time.
You might be thirsty if you used to want someone who talks about Jesus, and now you're thinking about somebody who at least curses and uses Jesus' name.
You might be thirsty if you spend more time on ChristianMingle.com than your Bible.
And you might be thirsty if you're a guy who only signs up to serve once a year at the women's conference.
You might be thirsty if you get jealous about the other guy next to the girl you like, even though he's an usher doing his job.
You might be thirsty if you change your relationship profile on Facebook to whatever you say it is.
Number 15, you might be thirsty if you used to serve on the down low, now you creep on the down low.
You might be thirsty if you don't care that their divorce hasn't been finalized.
Shoot. Number 17, you might be thirsty if you're willing to date your best friend's ex.
And you might be thirsty if you can bring her to Club Mansion, but you can't take her to your mama's.
Oh, number 19, I like this one. You might be thirsty if God has repeatedly told you who you're supposed to marry, but hasn't informed the other person.
You might be thirsty if you are down to flirt in order to convert.
Number 21, you might be thirsty if the only time you prophesy is when she's pretty.
Well, those are just 21 fun ways. Can you put your hands together? We're just having a little fun tonight. Here's the real deal. You might be thirsty and you may not even know that you're dehydrated. You might not even know that there is a real need in your life because you're just so amazed by all the mirages around you that are promising things that really, when you run after them, they're just a big lie. The truth is that we're called to prepare for this thing called marriage. We're called to prepare before a relationship. And some of you may be going, man, why are they talking to me again? Like, can't we get on to like dating advice? Can't we get on to like how to work it out? But you know what? Rich and I believe more than anything that you've got to build a strong foundation before you step into a relationship. And so